everybody. This is Steve Earle welcoming you to the capital city's very own game show, WePlay Baton Rouge. Let's introduce now the man who makes it all happen, Mr. Question and Answer, Pat Shingleton.
Thanks, Steve Marino, and good morning again, everybody. How are ya? Friday morning on WePlay Baton Rouge. You can go to Los Angeles, you can go to New York, or you come right to Bon Marché Mall. Well, yes, indeed, we send you over the streets to Easy Street for those prizes on the capital city's only game show. How's everybody in the studio audience doing today? We have a group in here from St. Mark's. Aren't they here anymore? Oh, they left? Well, so much for that. Our contestants are ready. Let's go up and talk to them a little bit on this Friday. Paul, how are you?
Terrific, thanks.
You're the winner. Lola is the challenger. And you have an interesting story to tell us about when you were in the Air Force. What did you do?
Yeah, I was a weatherman for the United States Air Force. I had the pleasure of working on the very first space shuttle launch, the Columbia.
Uh-huh. Is that right?
As a matter of fact.
That would have been how many years ago?
That was in 1981.
They're sending that thing up now like it's...
Well, they have a turnaround, I guess, of about 3 months. They should be able to send one up and bring it back and send it up again in 3 months.
At the TV station, we filled out forms that in the future there's the possibility that news people may make a trip on one of those space shuttles. How far away do you think that is?
That's a good question. Now, how far do you want to go?
I mean, how far away was it until they let us on the thing?
Well, I think probably about the next 5 or 10 years.
Yeah,
So.
I would have to guesstimate that Walter Cronkite will definitely be the first one to go up.
Yeah, he'll get the first seat.
The other one will definitely probably be Bruce
John
Weber or Terry Burhan. It's good to have you back, Paul. You ready to go again?
Ready to go.
Okay, Lola, nice to see you. You have an interesting career as well. Truck driver with UPS.
Correct.
And you also told us you like ceramics. But you're working now on a very special project. Tell us about it.
It's a puzzle called Decipherment.
Uh-huh.
And, it's an encoded message that if I can solve it, it's worth $250,000.
If you solve this...
If I solve the puzzle.
Is there anyone else working on that with you?
I imagine so.
All right, I'll tell you what. Your living room player is Joe Fitzgerald. And he goes to the Delta College right now, and he lives over on Breckenridge, so he'll play along with you as a living room player. Paul, how about yours?
Yeah, Virgie Levine on 3843 Brady Street in Baton Rouge.
And Virgie won also with you on the first game. He'll have his refrigerator filled up with a case of Diet Coca-Cola along with some other things in our prize package. Our winner always has the option of either taking the question or passing it back to the challenger. What do you want to do?
I'll take it.
Okay, you're going to take the first one. Lola, you're okay moving over these streets, ready to play the game? Okay, it's Friday, TGIF. Let's go ahead and spin the categories for you, Paul. Let's find out what's going to happen as you've now captured that first game in a nice prize package. Louisiana Detour Sports, look him over. What do you like?
Well, I like sports, Pat. Definitely.
Okay, here it comes, sports. He's from Louisiana, makes his home here in the off-season. He's also a relief pitcher for the New York Yankees. The name, the Cajun Yankee. Who are we talking about?
I know his last name's Fontenot. I can't think of his first name.
Incorrect. Ron Guidry. Ronnie Guidry. Back over to Lola. Categories run for you. Here they go. Let's see what happens. Ron Guidry, movies, events, mixed bag. Lola?
Movies.
Movies it is. Here's the question. This isn't a puzzler. Sleeper was a 1973 science fiction comedy. Name the star. Was it Art Carney, Jerry Lewis, Woody Allen, or Mel Brooks?
Woody Allen.
Correct answer, and Jefferson Street is the one you're on. So you've got your first one. Paul, you're looking for that first street. Look now to the categories. They're running for you. Here they go. Places, comics, words is there. Look them over.
I'll try places.
Places can be anywhere or any place. Let's find out what it is. This school or university is located in Boulder, Colorado. Its total enrollment is 21,680 students. Name this university and you'll name the place.
University of Denver?
That's the University of Colorado, but it was a good guess. Again, we caution our audience not to yell out answers. It doesn't help our contestants, but we do ask them to stay tuned because we're taking care of some business. This is WePlay Baton Rouge, Bon Marché Mall. Lola, when we come back, it's your turn. We'll be back with more right after this.
Can our challenger answer enough questions to ensure success? Well, we'll find out when the questions for round one begin in just a moment.
Here we start the show. with a contestant coming out of our studio. Now, what is your name?
Jessica Henry
Jessica Henry, and you live here in Baton Rouge, don't you? Where do you go to school, Jessica?
at Twin Oaks.
Twin Oaks, okay. That has a lot to do with this question I'm going to ask you. Now, what is the symbol for the Zodiac sign Gemini?
Twins.
That's right, you won. Look what you won. You've won a Ryder's Love Story box. Now, you get down to Ryder's Jewelers, and you tell them Uncle Pat sent you down there, and they're going to give you that right there. What do you think of that? How about a round of applause for Jessica? You did real good. Lola, I think it's your turn now. You got the First Street Jefferson. You're heading over to college. Now, categories run for you. Let's see what happens. And they are spinning. Here we find places, comics, and words for you, Lola. Look them over.
Places.
Here it is. Places under this. They find this question. The historic old post office located in downtown Baton Rouge is an excellent example of what kind of architecture? Is it Greek, colonial, Gothic, or Renaissance?
Greek.
No, it's Renaissance. That's the old post office right in downtown Baton Rouge. Paul, back to you. Categories run. Here they go. You're looking for that First Street. You find now places, comics, and words. Tell me what you like.
I'll try comics, Pat.
Okay, comics. That was the same categories that hit just a little while ago. In this Disney movie, the evil witch asked, "Mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the fairest one of all?" Name the movie.
Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs.
Exactly right. The voice of the mirror was Maroney Olson. Mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the fairest of them all? It's certainly not Steve Earle, but it's back over to Lola. Categories run. Here they go. Aha! Places, comics, words hits again. Lola.
Places again.
All right, here we go. We find this. One of our nation's many monuments is located west of a mall in Washington, D.C. You'll see it on the penny. Name this famous monument.
The Lincoln Memorial.
Correct answer. College Street is yours, and you're one ahead of Paul. And the categories run for you again. Here they go. Paul, movies, events, mixed bag pops up. What do you like?
I'll try movies, Pat.
Here we go. Out of the slot, we ask you this question. Dumbo isn't like other elephants. His ears are huge. How did they get so big? He was born that... Oh, jeez, let me try that. Dumbo isn't like other elephants. His ears are huge. Now, how did he get that way? Was he born that way? Did he sneeze? Did he take growing pills? Or did he pulled on them?
He was born that way.
Nah, he sneezed. Dumbo's ears got that way because he sneezed, right, kids? Sorry about messing up the question there, Paul. Hope it wasn't a problem for you. Lola, back to you. Categories run. Here they go. Places, comics, and words is there.
Boy, you
Keeps
don't
hitting
like
on
me
the
today,
same.
Pat.
What happens with this thing? The game board, you never know. It locks down on the same thing.
Places again.
Let's try it. It's located in Washington, D.C. Is probably the world's largest library with 70 million publications. It holds the original Gettysburg Address. Name this famous library.
Can't do it.
No? Library of Congress. It's the Library of Congress. That Places, Comics, Words keeps popping, Paul. Let's see what happens this time. There go the categories for you. You're on Perkins and you're looking to Lee, and we find things and music and people.
Let's try people, Pat.
Out of people, we find this question. Here it comes. The question is, who became the first man to walk on the moon back in 1969?
Neil Armstrong.
Astronaut Neil Armstrong, right, and you got to know that one, 2 and 2. Back to Lola. Categories run for you. Here they go. Places, comics, and words again. Check them out.
You hate me today, Pat.
What's the deal with this? It keeps hitting for you on the same thing every
Gotta
time.
be places again.
All right, let's see what happens. This Canadian province is well known for its fishing industry. Its name comes from the Latin word meaning New Scotland. Name either the province or its capital.
Alberta.
Now, Halifax or Nova Scotia. The capital, Halifax, the country, Nova Scotia. Paul, categories are run. 2-2 the score. Here they go. At Places, Comics, TV category. Geez, it hits again. Places, Comics, Words. Paul, look them over.
I'll try places.
All right, here we go. In this state, you'll find the Puget Sound and Walla Walla. Name this northwestern state.
Washington.
Walla Walla, Washington. Puget Sound, Washington. Correct answer. 3rd Street is yours. You never know how that locks down, but let's find out. Lola, categories run for you again. Let's see what comes up. It's, places. Jeez. If Places, Comics, Words hits again, I'll trade places with you. Lola, what do you think?
Places.
Oh, my goodness. Here we go. This Midwestern state is known as the Jayhawk State, the Sunflower State, and the breadbasket of America. Can you name this state?
Kansas.
Exactly right. 3rd Street is yours, which is Acadian. A lot of our living room players are saying Places, Comics, Words, holy mackerel, Andy. This is WePlay Baton Rouge. We're going to take care of some business, then we're sending Paul back to the game board. We'll move into round 2 in just a moment. First, take a look at some messages. I'm Pat Shingleton, Bon Marché Mall, TV2, WePlay Baton Rouge.
If you'd like to be a contestant on WePlay Baton Rouge, we'd love to have you. Call Pat Shingleton Productions at 925-8295. Travel arrangements for WePlay Baton Rouge are provided by American Airlines. American Airlines, doing what we do best.
I'm saying hello right now to Vesta Brown, is that right?
Yes.
Your name is Vesta
Yes.
Brown. Vesta, we've done about 23 shows out here in Bon Marché Mall. Now, how many of you showed up for it?
16.
Well, it's good to have you as one of our members of the Peanut Gallery. No, is our gallery over in the audience there. I have a question I'm going to ask you. You answer it correct. You want to win what? You told me you
A
wanted to win
pizza or the movies.
All right, how about a trip to London?
That would be fine.
I imagine it would. Here's the question.
If somebody else could go with me
I'll go
besides
with
my
you.
husband.
You don't
and
want to
not
take your
you.
husband? You don't want to take me? How about John
Terry
Mahap?
Burhan.
You want to take Terry Burhan's? I'll see if we can arrange it. Get him on the phone right now. We'll see. Here's the question. You got to answer the question correctly. Author Ian Fleming introduced his famous hero in the book Casino Royale. Who's this famous person? Take a guess. Gee whiz, I'm sorry, time's up. Look, I can't take you to London, but we can send you down to the Cinema 11 down here where you receive 2 passes to see the movie of your choice.
Thank you.
It was James Bond. You thought of
I
that.
just watched it last night on television.
You watch those kind of movies? Thanks, Vesta. When we left, whose turn was it?
Right here.
Paul's turn. Categories run for you. 3 and 3 the score. Let's see what happens. Yes, indeed. But Vesta, it is good having you here for all the shows. We appreciate you being in our studio audience. Louisiana Detour Sports.
I'll take sports, Pat.
Okay, here we go. We find that Christian Jurgensen was an NFL quarterback for the Washington Redskins. He's now doing some color commentary with one of the networks. What is his nickname?
Sonny.
Sonny Jurgensen's right, Dalrymple the street. 4 to 3 the score. Lola, categories are running for you. Here they go. Wheezy. Now wait a second, it locked in. What's going on? Roll that thing back down there. That thing hit on Louisiana Detour. That's right, sports. There you go, Lola. Look them over. What do you like this time?
Louisiana.
Okay, you could have detoured them taking sports, but we find under Louisiana, New Orleans in this question. New Orleans stands on a peninsula bounded. Let me try it again. Under Louisiana, we find New Orleans this question. New Orleans stands on a peninsula bounded by 3 areas of water. Name one of these 3 areas of water.
Lake Pontchartrain.
That's one, and that's correct. Mississippi River, Gulf of Mexico, the other 2. Score of 4 and 4. We're going to have to get the drum retuned, I think. It seems to be skipping, and let's find out what happens, Paul. If it comes up on music words, I'm going to find out. Let's go. Here we find Louisiana Detour Sports hits again. It seems to be hitting on the same questions. Paul, take a look.
I like sports.
I guess so. Let's find out what happened. Who beat out Notre Dame quarterback Joe Theismann for the 1970 Heisman Trophy?
Was it Jim Plunkett?
That's exactly right. Texas Street is yours. 1970. Remember they had all the campaigns going on. Theismann and Heisman. Back to Lola. Categories run. Here they go. Score of 5 to 4. We find Park the Street, and you're looking to East, and this time it's places, comics, and words.
Let's go with places.
I can't believe it. It continues to hit on that. In 1860, the Pony Express began delivering the mail from St. Joseph to Sacramento. Name the state where St. Joseph is located.
Missouri.
Right. St. Joseph, Missouri, East Street. Incidentally, that was the first TV station I worked, KQTV in St. Joseph, Missouri, and that was a really unique town. They have a big statue down there. Of course, the pigeons like it a lot. That shows the guy heading west on the old trail there. Somebody just yelled out, "Who cares, Pat?" Back to the game board. Paul, categories are spinning for you. Here they go. Paul, we find sports is shortcut TV. Shortcut at this stage of the game won't do you any good, but sports will.
And that's what I'll take, Pat.
And you'll try it. Here we go. What's the captain of a curling foursome called? The captain of a curling foursome.
The yeoman?
No, it's the skip. It's the skip. Incorrect. Back to Lola. Categories run. Here they go. If places, comics, and words comes up, I don't know. Jeez! It's places, comics. That's got to be, what, 15 times in this show?
At least.
Lola, check them out.
Places.
Here it comes. Places is the category. When it opened in 1927, Sid Grauman, to make his theater unique, decided to preserve it in cement, the handprint and the footprint of movie stars in the expansive forecourt. Can you name this famous Hollywood building? And if you name it, Lola, you head over to Easy Street as our winner today. If not, it's back over to Paul.
The Chinese Theater.
What's the judge say? That's a correct answer. Grauman's Chinese Theater. I didn't know if they needed a specific on that. Lola, these categories of places, comics, and words kept hitting, what it was, 7 times? I think we probably got to get the wheel adjusted a little bit there, don't you think? I'll tell you, we're going to reward our prizes, talk to our contestants in a moment. Why don't we take care of some business? I'm Pat Shingleton. We'll be back and check out those prize packages for both our contestants right after this. I couldn't believe that. It had to be like...
WePlay Baton Rouge is taped before a live studio audience. If your club or organization would like to join us, call Pat Shingleton Productions at 925-8295.
That's Caleb right there. That's Paul's boy. You can come up with them. Right over there. Hi, yes indeed, welcome back. Let me swing on back here. I was saying hello to somebody in the studio audience. My apologies. Lola, you won the game. Paul, you come in second, but you got one under your belt there. Let's take a look and see what Steve has as far as the prize package today. Then we'll say hello to Virgie
Levine.
Yeah, let's see what Steve has. Steve, take it away for us. There he is right there. Steve.
Your runner-up prize package starts with a complete do-it-yourself design kit from Generic Ink. Yes, you'll learn how to paint designs on anything, even yourself, with this kit from Generic Ink of Baton Rouge. And then you'll enjoy 2 luxurious nights at the Sheraton Baton Rouge. You'll sample the Sheraton's famous Crown Service and enjoy the exciting jazz brunch at Jacques Restaurant. From the Hotel with Taste, the Sheraton Baton Rouge. Also, visit Gold Star Awards at 6220 Florida Boulevard to pick up your official WePlay Baton Rouge hat, shirt, and jacket. Back to you, Pat.
Okay, thanks very much, Steve. First prize package from your first game was what? Do you remember?
Eel and Natchez.
Okay, have you been up there?
No, I hadn't been there.
Miller Tarot provides the car. It's a nice ride. Go up there. They have excellent accommodation. I know you and your wife are going to like it, and even Caleb too, if he wants to jump, do a little Superman up there. But you've been a good contestant. Thanks for being with us. I wanted to ask you one other question. When you were doing the meteorological stuff with the Air Force, back when you were working on the shuttle and whatnot, did you get very many complaints for any of the times that you may have forecasted a bad?
Oh my God.
Tons, huh?
Forever from NASA agencies, always they want you. You're damned if you do, if you don't.
But they do a lot of checking in the upper atmosphere, more so than we do here, right?
Yeah, we have rocket sondes, and they do that on a routine basis.
We have what are called radio sondes. Obviously, they drop off and send up by balloon, but you're actually putting them into the ionosphere?
Yeah, we send rockets up into the ionosphere.
Goodness. I'll have to pass that along to Terry Burhands. Paul, hey, listen, good having you as a contestant. Come back and see us, will you? Round of applause for Paul, huh? All right. Take care now. Lola, nice game. You won it. And listen, you know what? The places, comics, and words I thought was going to be real.
You did that to me.
I did not.
You
Listen,
did.
you never
I
know.
know you, Pat.
Spin that category again one more time for us there, Aaron. And just let it lock down after a spin. Now watch it.
Watch
Let's
it
see what
say
happens.
places.
If it does, you're going to be the host.
Oh, no.
Louisiana Detour. I thought I was out of a job. Gee whiz, you could handle this show, though, couldn't you?
No way.
Yes, you could.
No
Listen,
way.
we have a nice winning prize package for you. Steve's over there to tell us about it. Why don't you take it away, Steve?
To begin your Champions Prize package, you'll visit historic Asphodel Plantation in Zachary, where you'll enjoy the finest and traditional Creole cuisine in a relaxed Old South atmosphere. Asphodel Plantation. For reservations, call 654-6868. And then you'll board Metrex, the city's newest coach service to New Orleans, and ride to the Crescent City in comfort the Metrex way. Once you're in New Orleans, you'll be our guest at the 1984 World's Fair. Yes, you can see exciting attractions like the Space Shuttle or ride on a monorail, all at the exciting World's Fair. And don't forget to visit Gold Star Awards when you get back to pick up your official WePlay Baton Rouge hat, shirt, and trophy. Congratulations, and back to you, Pat.
All right, Steve, thanks very much. So that's some good news there, Lola. We've got good news, too, for Joe Fitzpatrick. He lives over, where's that street? I guess that's Breckenridge, right?
Breckenridge.
Yeah, Breckenridge, and his number is 356-7996. You people home want to call Joe and tell him, hey, you won that Diet Coke to put in your refrigerator. He'll be happy to hear it. Listen, can you possibly come back when we have our next session and be a contestant with us on WePlay?
Yeah, yes.
Okay, well, have a nice Friday, and thanks for being with us. Good contestant. Give Lola a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. And we're going to go right out here, and where did Steve go? He had to go to the station. Steve had to go home for the day. Here's Nick Gagliano. Nick, tell us who's going to come up here and play along. We'll fill out the rest of the show with our audience right here. Who is it?
Okay, Pat, Theus Gode, our first contestant.
Come on up here. Come on up here and bring that microphone. Nice to meet you. Your name is what?
Theus Gode.
That's an interesting first name, Theus. Here, stand right here and turn that way so we can get a good look at you there. Where you're from here in Baton Rouge? Mm-hmm. Where are you going to school?
Sherwood.
Okay, I'll tell you what. You hold this microphone a second. I'm going to go get you a real good question, see if you can answer it. Here is the question. We find a board game. You've played some board games, haven't you? Mm-hmm. This board game was banned in the Soviet Union, but it is a good one, and a good one. Is it Monopoly, Post Office, or Scrabble?
Monopoly.
That's exactly right. Look what I've got for you. A half dozen cookies from Cookies and Cream. Thanks for being with us. Give her a round of applause. Who's next, Nick? Louise? Hi, Louise. Nice to meet you. You're from Baton Rouge here, Louise?
Thibodeau.
Thibodeau. Turn around and face that camera right there. See those guys behind the camera winking at you? You're from Thibodeau?
Yes.
Okay, I have a question for you, and here it goes. Parking meters first appeared in what city? And was it New York, London, or Frankfurt, Germany?
It was London.
That's exactly right. Let's see what we have for you. I've got a half dozen cookies, too, from Cookies and Cream right down there in the mall. Go down and get yourself some, okay? Who do we have now, Nick? Pat Shingleton saying no matter what game you're playing, you play it the best you can. Bye-bye for now. Have a nice weekend, everybody. Hi, Caleb. How are you?
WePlay Baton Rouge is a Pat Shingleton production, made in association with WBRZ TV2. This is your WePlay announcer, Steve Earle, reminding you to join us each and every day, Monday through Friday, when... We play!